before this podcast starts, I want to let you guys know we'll be live on the channel for tomorrow for Crown Jewel on YouTube and on TikTok. So come check it out. We'll be live reacting to it, watch with you guys for a watch party. Hopefully we have some fun. So check it out and let's get the first episode of the podcast. Welcome everyone to the Aidan Achong Experience. This is a new podcast that I've created by myself. We might have some guests on here in the future, but for a majority of it, it will just be me. And we're here to talk about pro wrestling, basketball, football, any other sports things going on in pop culture or life. So yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below, leave a like, comment as well. The first episode of the Aidan Achong Experience, we will be talking about Crown Jewel and our predictions for the show and my thoughts on the storylines. So we're going to hopefully post about 2, maybe 3 episodes a week, more likely 2. We're going to have an episode before every single premium live event, and then we'll post 2 throughout the week, talking about basketball, wrestling, football, etc. So today we have the Crown Jewel card. There are 7 matches we are going to go through, and I think it's going to be a pretty good show. So we have 7 matches, like I said, and I really think that it's actually going to be really fun. A lot of variety on this card, and some matches that you should have been on a premium live event a while ago finally getting here. So happy to see we're actually getting more than 5 matches, because it does work. The program with Triple H tries to do with it is solid, but sometimes we need more, and this is one of those cases. So the first match we're going to talk about is Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. Now, this feud has been brewing for a hot minute now. Obviously, they've had the partnership ever since WrestleMania time. They became buddies, Randy and Kevin, 2 guys who would never, ever really make friends outside of, like, their most trusted. They became friends. And you know what? I think it was really cool how they did that. They had a triple threat WrestleMania with Logan Paul. That was really fun. They did stuff with Cody Rhodes and the Bloodline all throughout the summer. And then when Cody went to go join Roman in a tag match, obviously, we saw what happened. Kevin Owens got mad. And honestly, you might not agree, but Kevin Owens was right. And I say that because Kevin Owens, like, what do you think he did wrong? Nothing. Cody Rhodes turned his back on him. He went to go help the guy who literally made Kevin Owens' life a living hell for years. He already befriended Jey Uso, by the way. So Kevin already had a reason to be pissed at him. He just... Every single time that Kevin Owens had hated someone, one of his friends would go to help him out. Sammy, Randy, Cody. It's just like, dude, what the hell is going on? Listen, I think that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn is going to be the main event, not main event, but a WrestleMania match next year. And this is where we're going to lead to. But for now, obviously, we're going to be sitting here with Randy and Kevin, which is going to be a great match. Randy wants to get revenge for being attacked on Friday Night SmackDown the other day. And honestly, I think this is going to be a really good opener. Hold on. And like I said, I think, with Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, they're going to put on a good 15, 20-minute match. It's going to be hard-hitting bruiser. I want to see where they go with this one. I really think that both of these superstars can cook in the ring, clearly. Kevin Owens, one of the all-time greats. Randy Orton, one of the all-time greats. But I don't think it's going to be a technical match. I think this needs to be hard-hitting, maybe get a little dirty. I don't know. No count-out. You shouldn't count them out at all. Let them go outside the crowd, fight in front of the fans, and we'll see where we go from there. Who do I think is going to win this match? If I had to predict right now, my money will go with Kevin Owens. Now, I think Kevin Owens needs a win more than Randy Orton. I think Randy Orton will need to win soon. But in this match right now, Randy Orton definitely can give it to Kevin Owens, because Kevin Owens needs a big win if he's going to go fight Cody Rhodes potentially for the championship, which I think he'll win. Now, you might not agree with me, but I think leading to Sammy and Kevin will be Kevin winning the championship belt. And now Randy could win it at some point. Maybe it goes to Randy then to Kevin. But this hopefully should be a really fun match on tomorrow, as we're recording this right now. And yeah, let me know down below what you guys think of this match specifically. All right, for the next match, we have the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. We have a fatal 4 between Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, Damage Control, Meta-4, and Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Now, I don't really have too many things to say about this match, but I'm really excited for what we have here today. Now, I think that these women are going to really shine on the show because they haven't really been given too many chances besides like a pre-show match here and there. But I really think that this could be a great opportunity for all these women. Meta-4 is really going to hopefully show out for the main roster, because I think they're actually pretty solid. I've seen some of the work on NXT and some of the main roster call-ups they've had recently, and I really like what they're doing. Lash Legend, I like how she plays the big woman role to perfection. They don't really have too many of those on the roster who can play that role, and she's killing it. So I really enjoy what I'm seeing from her. I don't know who's really going to win this match. I mean, I think it could be Damage Control. They're not actually, having bad matches. And the opposite, they're having phenomenal matches. And I really think that you could see them on multiple PLEs in the near future performing in big matches. Now, we have a Women's War Games match coming up, clearly. Who's going to mean it? I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know. Like, it's tricky. I mean, because you have to do a man and a woman. So I would think it was going to be Rhea and Liv and Raquel. But if Rhea's injured, I don't know how high that stands. That being said, she definitely could sneak it by if she really needed to. I think maybe if she is involved, it will be her versus Liv and Raquel, and then we'll have to get different sides here. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if they let Chelsea Green and Piper Niven cook. Wouldn't shock me. Now, that being said, I don't really know how the Raw women's roster would fit in. I mean, you could definitely do the PFC, Sonya, Shayna, and Zoe Stark, that group, Pure Fusion Collective or Collection. I think they actually could team with Liv and Raquel, and that wouldn't be terrible. But then what do you put with Rhea? You put Katana, Kaden, Lyra, and Casey? No, that's how I said. Who else? I don't even know. Like, you could make I don't even want to say weaker card, but just something with them. But I don't know. It's really confusing here. And I really hope that we can build something off of this match. Hopefully Bianca and Jay lose it, because let's just be honest, they're doing nothing with them. Like, they're not bad. But they need to be more than just, oh my god, look at Bianca Belair, she has the championship, woo! Like, I really want to see a little bit more character from her. She's got to turn heel at some point, and hopefully it's soon. And, yeah, I'm really excited for this match. My prediction, Damage Control is going to win this match. The next match we have is the highly anticipated Seth freaking Rollins taking on Bronson Reed. Now, I'm really excited for this match. I'm not going to lie to you. I really think that these two can cook, and Bronson Reed finally gonna get a PLE spot to like show what he can do, because he's been cooking on Raw, but he hasn't been able to make the PLEs just yet for any big matches besides like Elimination Chamber last year, maybe that SummerSlam Battle Royal, which he finished top 3 in. But I really think that Big Bronson Reed, as he's been the moniker, is honestly gonna have a phenomenal match this tomorrow, and I think he could win. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, Seth has not really wrestled too much recently, and obviously it's Seth Rollins. I think he's, if not the best wrestler on the roster. So we have to really see if he could use a win. I'm not going to say he couldn't, because he hasn't won a match in a hot minute, but he really hasn't lost either, because he hasn't really wrestled too much. So he could bite a loss to Bronson, but he also could sneak by, and that also kind of puts Bronson over. So I know there's no stipulation right now, but I don't know if that's a good idea with these two. But then again, they'll shut me up and they'll cook. So overall, I think I'm going to have to predict Bronson Reed here. I think this could be a really heavy hitter like some of these other matches we've been talking about. And yeah, man, I'm really hoping we get a nice announce table spot or something. Maybe the tsunami, maybe that attitude adjustment looking move. I don't know what it's called. Just bear with me. And I really think that this could be maybe match of the night. Maybe Bronson Reed has that potential, but there's so many good matches like next one we're going to talk about, so I don't really know. But overall, Bronson Reed, my prediction. Next up on the list, we have the United States Championship triple threat match. L.A. Knight, yeah. Andrade El Idolo, or just Andrade, and Carmelo Hayes for the U.S. Championship. Now, this, fellas, this storyline's been brewing for a hot minute now. We've had the best of 7 between Melo and Andrade. That did not end. The game was 3-3. And LA Knight just said, screw it. Either you win, because I'm the champ. Hell. God. And I don't know how I feel about that. I think you definitely could have had a conclusive winner. It probably should have been Melo. Honestly, could have helped him a little bit, like sneaking by. But I don't know who wins this match tomorrow. Like, LA Knights would have a solid run with the U.S. belt, but then again, he could lose it. Like, here's my thing. I think Cena's going to be in line to win the Royal Rumble. If he ain't going to win it, low-key, it could be Randy as well. I don't think it'll be Roman. It realistically could be LA Knight. Now, listen, I know you might be like, oh my God, Aiden, you're crazy. Hear me out. LA Knight's, the rise has been going crazy. He won WrestleMania last year, won the U.S. belt this year. What would go wrong if he won the WWE Championship? Like, I'm serious. Like, I think it's going to be Kevin and Sammy, but anything could happen. Anything could change. I assume Cena might win a world title, But maybe he wins before that. I don't know. Maybe you throw in and you really have Cena and LA Knight. Maybe you have LA Knight Gunther. The possibilities are endless here, and you could really do some good work. And I think if someone has to win this match, it should be Andrade, because I feel like he could use the most to gain from this, because he'll have a U.S. Championship reign. He'll finally be able, not finally, but he'll be able to really have even more meaningful matches on SmackDown. And Carmelo's young, so we already know he's going to win a title. I'm not saying Andrade is old, but like, I would like to see him win a championship now while the steam is still hot, while Melo is only going to keep cooking up and up and up and up. And LA Knight, he's had a pretty solid reign with the belt. Now, if he won it, I wouldn't even be mad. I like LA Knight. I'm a big LA Knight fan, so if he won, I would not be mad at all. But I think the thing is, Andrade could use this win. Hopefully, it's just a great match tomorrow. It should be. I mean, they have great chemistry between these guys, so I really think they all have the packages and entails to do so. But overall, it just depends on how the match goes, how they want to structure it, and overall, if I had to make a prediction, I would say Andrade is going to win this match. And if LA Knight won, I wouldn't be shocked. If Carmelo won, I'm not going to say I would be shocked. I'd be surprised because I really don't think he needs it yet. I think that you could give it to Andrade if you're going to have LA lose. But listen, Triple H does a lot of crazy things, so people would want to be like, oh my God, they don't want to use black wrestlers, so they might let Carmelo Hayes win, just say it, even though they don't need to say it because he's on the damn pay-per-view because he earned it. But crazy stuff happens, so yeah, we'll see. Hopefully this is a great match. I'm hoping it's like a 4.5, 5-star banger classic. But only time will tell. Up next, we have the WWE Crown Jewel Championship matches. We have Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, versus Gunther. Now let's talk about the women's match first, because I feel like that's the less interesting of the two. I just feel like that's because these champions don't really necessarily have anything that relate to each other. But the wild card here is Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton could genuinely come in here and take either championship, and neither would shock me. Because if you have Liv lose, then you could do the Rhea Liv program, and nobody's going to be mad that it takes away the championship. But if she cashed in on Nia, which I hope for, because Nia beat Bayley, who's my favorite wrestler, if you couldn't tell by my channel profile picture. And I'm still salty about that. There's no reason that Nia Jax needed to beat Bayley. I'll say it. I might have said she deserves it, she earned it, and I think there's a small part of that that's true. But still, we've been here how many times? Nia shouldn't even beat Bayley the second time. But Bayley got her rematch, she should have won. Point blank, period. But Triple H, she didn't see it that way. And we had to deal with another, an even longer reign from Nia Jax. Now let me tell you something. I don't know how you are, how you feel. I do not want to see Nia Jax with this championship for much longer. It irritates me, it annoys me, and I am so excited to hopefully see Tiffany cash in on her. Who would, now if Tiffany doesn't cash in before the match, who would I think win this match? Probably Liv. Liv probably needs this match a little bit more, just to build her up a little bit, mainly because she hasn't done too much besides the Rhea stuff. So this match could, if she wins it, beating Nia makes her look a lot stronger and definitely just helps her personal placement on the card. Not that she needs it popularity-wise, but card placement-wise, kayfabe definitely could use a big win for her. I don't know if Tiffany's gonna cash in the middle of the match. We've never had a situation where you're having multiple champions and you cash in on one. So like, I don't even know how that works because I don't think she could cash in on both. So hopefully this is gonna be a fun, quick match. It shouldn't be longer than 10 minutes. Hopefully by the end of it, Tiffy has won the championships and we'll all be happy. So my official prediction is Liv wins and Tiffy wins a championship. I'm going to predict Nia's, but it could be Liv. So we'll see. For the next match, we have Cody Rhodes and Gunther. Now, if I'm going to come straight off the bat, Gunther needs to win this match. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Cody Rhodes should get costed by Kevin Owens. And obviously that'll help bring them to their next match, whether that is Survivor Series or Saturday Night's Main Event, which we will be at, by the way. And I truthfully think that Gunther should win this match. Like, Cody Rhodes, obviously, he's probably the better champion, but I think Gunther losing or winning would be good. But also, if you want to make sure everyone knows that Gunther isn't the top guy, you have him lose to Cody, which is obvious he's not the top guy. But sometimes I don't like how Gunther's just so overpowered and like he can't lose. Like, there's no reason that Gunther shouldn't be a man who needs the championship to make his character. He should be the man who makes the championship and elevates it. So I can see it going either way. Now that I'm talking about it, I'm kind of swinging myself the other way a little bit, but I still think Gunther should win this match with the help from Kevin Owens. I think this is going to be a really great match. I mean, we saw what they could do in the Royal Rumble twice. Yeah, they were in it twice, so they cooked both times, and I'm really excited to see this match. I think it's going to probably go like 25 minutes, 30 maybe, and hopefully we get a good winner, but I think it's going to be Gunther. Well, let me know what you guys think. If it's Cody, it won't shock me. And yeah, we have one more match after this, but hopefully this one is a banger. And now for the final match of the evening, Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, taking on the Team Bloodline. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga, because we officially found out that he is not Tonga Loa, which missed opportunity there, but I get it. Tama Tonga is a lot better. I'm excited for this match, dude. It's been a long time coming to see the OG Bloodline 3 come back. Now, they've had a segment with Sammy this past week, and I really think that could be important to the show and how it determines everything. Because if Sammy is in Saudi Arabia and he interferes in one of these matches, dude, that's going to cook. That's going to be amazing. I think he will help the OG Bloodline in some capacity. I don't think he's going to be like, oh my God, we're buddy again. Yeah. But I do think that he has their best interest in mind, even though he did talk to Solo Sikoa on Monday last week. And I say that because Jimmy, I don't ever think necessarily treated Sammy too badly. He was the one who honestly opened Sammy up to his family. So, if anything, I think Sammy would, through different ways, understand what's going on between them all. Jey Uso obviously is really cool with Sami Zayn. That's very important to this because I think Sami Zayn would benefit or want to help Jey Uso here. He doesn't really care for the other idiots who will attack him if they have to, who have attacked him. And Roman Reigns, obviously, there's still problems with him and Sami Zayn, but those are resolvable, those are fixable, and you can really work past those. I mean, look, I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. It's going to be quick. I mean, you got to make it 4 weeks, so it has to be quick enough, but you might see Roman Reigns pop up on Raw. I don't know. I'm not saying it will happen because it's a good possibility he doesn't even show up to a Monday Night Raw for the rest of the year. But I think he will, and hopefully we'll see how that works out and how it cooks. I do think that the OG Bloodline should win this match, even if it is by the help of Sami Zayn. I mean, hell, you honestly could have the Team Bloodline lose or win, and then Sammy comes after to help him because of the numbers game. Maybe they bring in someone else. I don't know. Maybe it's a higher power. He ain't going to Saudi Arabia because that's just The Rock is too busy. But still, you never know if someone else in the family could show up. And Scylla is possible as well. So, because it's got to be a 5v5. There's no 4v4. I mean, it could, but I don't think so. It's got to be 5v5. So, I think this should be a really fun match. We'll see where this goes, where this leads. My gut still tells me the OG Bloodline will win this match, and this is going to force War Games. And I don't know what will happen at that point, but that's what we get to watch and see. So, this was the first episode of the Aidan Achong Experience. This is going to be one of the shorter episodes. This is the first episode. We're just getting into it. Crown Jewel predictions. For the next episode, we're going to be talking more about the NBA. We're going to recap Crown Jewel, and we're going to talk a little about the NFL and fantasy football. So I hope you guys are excited for that. Thank you for tuning in to the first episode. Leave a like down below. Comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode. Should be coming out next week, and we'll see you. Have a good one. Peace.